Really? What is going on? What on earth? What's up, beautiful jellyfish? It's Tracy. Hope you guys are doing well. Today we're going to be talking about multicolored and artifacts in Kaladesh. I have a playlist on my channel talking about all the colors, cards that I think are really awesome. I'm not talking about all the cards because, like, you know, yeah, it would just take a while to talk about all the cards. But yeah, I have a lot of cards to talk about. I actually have like the most cards to talk about because there's a lot of really awesome artifacts. I had to limit the amount that I talked about just because I don't want this video to be like crazy long. Okay, so first we'll talk about a couple of multicolored cards. So the first one is one of our new planeswalkers, and that is Dovin Baan. So it starts off as 3 loyalty for 4 mana, and his first ability reminds me of Jace, Architect of Thought. Wait, is it Jace, Architect of Thought? What? Oh, man, which planeswalker is it that it's like it gets -2/-0? I think it is Jace. Or is it all creatures get -1/-0? I don't remember. It's one of those abilities. But yeah, having it get -3/-0, which is really good if you've just like cleared the board, there's not a lot of creatures going on, which is awesome. And then its activated abilities can't be activated, which is like really, really crucial. So the first ability is like really awesome. It definitely protects him and I like it. The minus is really good. Getting a little bit of card advantage and gaining 2 life is like really awesome. I also like how it's a -1, so you can like minus him a bunch to get some card advantage and gain a little bit of life. And then his emblem is really good. If you probably get this off and like, you know, if you just probably get this off, you would just like probably win is my guess because it's just really, really good. Getting that ability is like really awesome. So good. I like it. Then we have, there's going to be a picture here. I really don't know how to say her name. But I remember as soon as I saw her, I was like, whoa, she's really, really awesome. So her first ability, you get to scry 1, which is awesome. And then it deals 1 damage to each opponent. So you get 2 relevant, really awesome abilities. You get to scry, and you also get to deal damage to an opponent. Then you get to minus. What's really, really awesome about this is that it's target artifact or creature you control. So it doesn't have to be an artifact creature. It's not super specific, so as long as you have like a sweet creature, you can like make a token of it. It gains haste, which is awesome. You have like a really, really big dude and you're like, cool, make a copy of it and then like swing in. Awesome. And then her minus, you get to search your library for 3 artifact cards and put them on the battlefield. Really, really, really good. Super, super awesome. She's great. I like her. Then we have Rashmi. Eternites Crafter. She's awesome. Her art is like super cool. I like her a lot. Okay, so she's a 2/3 legendary. When you cast your first spell, you reveal the top card of your library. If it's a non-land card with converted mana cost less than it, you can cast it without paying its mana cost. What? That's dumb. That is so awesome. So you do that, but if you don't get to cast it, you just get card advantage. Like, you don't even get punished for it. So it's like you either get like a free spell or you get like, you know, an extra like card in your hand. Overall, she's nuts. Seems like one of the best cards in the set. I think she's awesome. Then we have Kambal, Consul of Allocation. There we go, words. Okay, so it's a... Chill, bro. Honking their horn. Relax. It's a 2/3. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, they lose 2 life and you gain 2 life. I like this card. I don't think it's like absolutely like amazing, but I think it is really good because if they like waste a kill spell on it or whatever, like anytime they cast it, I don't think it's good against every deck because the majority of your deck is going to be creature spells, but I do like it and I think it's good because if they waste the mana killing the spell, like, hey, like they lose some life out of it, which is really good. Okay, then we have Hazardous Conditions. Creatures with no counters on them get -2/-2 until end of turn. Potentially a mini board wipe. You're gonna kill some stuff, hopefully. Any sort of spells like this is really, really good. I think this is like really... I think it's really cool. I like it. Whoa, lots of text messages. Alright. Then we have Restoration Gearsmith. So... 4 mana, when it ETBs, it's like a mini regrowth. You can return target artifact or creature from your graveyard to your hand, which is awesome. So like if someone kills your thing, you're like, okay, sweet, let me bring that back. And then on top of that, it's like a 3/3. You're left with a 3/3. Really, really awesome. What I really, really like about multicolored cards that have really great abilities like this is they're very specific for your colors that you're in. So like you can like pick this card. Like this is a card that will probably float around the table until people like commit to a color combination, which I think is really awesome. That's why I'm a huge fan of multicolored cards. It rewards people who are in those colors and know their colors early on, which I really like. So yeah, this card's like really good. Then we have Whirler Virtuoso. So this card is just awesome to me. So it ETBs and you get 3 energy counters, and then you can pay 3 energy counters to make a 1/1 Thopter. It's got flying. It's also an artifact, which is relevant for like everything in the set, it feels like. So which is really, really awesome. Seems great. It's a great card. It's also a 2/3 on top of that, so really awesome. I like it. And then we have Unlicensed Disintegration. There we go. I'm sorry, it's been like a really long day. Alright, so it's a 3-mana instant, destroy target creature. Boom, beautiful, awesome. You could have stopped right there because that's a really, really cool ability. It's like Terminate. But on top of that, if you control an artifact, it deals 3 damage to that creature's controller, which is like nuts since artifacts are floating around everywhere in the set. You're bound to have at least one. If not, regardless, it's a kill spell for 3 mana. It's great. Then we have Voltaic Brawler. So this card, to me, I love cards like this. I love cards that are like multicolored, but they're very specific. You need to have a red symbol, you need to have a green symbol, but it's a frickin' 3/2. With ETBs, you get 2 energy counters, and when it attacks, you can pay 1 to give it +1/+1, gains trample until end of turn. This card is dumb. I love it. I love cards like this. I'm a huge, huge fan. The reason why, like, they're, like, just, what? This card just dumb, dumb, dumb. I love it. I love cards like that so much. Okay, that's it for multicolored cards that I want to talk about. Now moving on to artifacts. So, and I feel like I honestly, if I had more time, I would have split this and I would have done a whole thing on artifacts and talked about plenty more. I just don't have time. I'm like really, really busy. So yeah. Okay, the first artifact I want to talk about is Ballista Charger. Okay, so 5 mana 6/6s are like really, really sweet. It's also colorless. You can pay any mana for it, which is awesome. Whenever it attacks, it deals 1 damage to a creature or player, which is awesome. You can kill those 1/1 Thopters that are going to be floating around everywhere, or you just get to do like 1 damage to them. It's also, you know, it's got crew 3, but yeah, it just, card seems like really okay. It's like a really, really big dude. Then we have Smuggler's Copter. So, oh my gosh, I can't. This card is great. This card's just like awesome. This is like a flyer's dream. This is nuts. It's 2 mana 3/3. You gotta crew something, whatever. I don't even care. It's a 2 mana 3/3 flyer. You gotta tap something. Guess what? I'm yours. I don't care. I'll tap whatever you need me to because it's a 3/3 flyer for 2 mana. I love it. I love it. Love it. And then when it attacks or blocks, you just get to draw a card and discard a card. What? What? Oh, this card has my heart. It's great. I love it. Okay. Then we have Fleetwheel Cruiser. Okay, so, you know, oh my gosh, these artifacts, man, I can't, they're just so great. It's 4 mana for a 5/3 trample and haste. What? You got a crew to whatever. And then when it enters the battlefield, it becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. What? I'm really, really interested to see, how this crew mechanic works out. I'm really interested. I think that this set has a lot of token gen, which I think works really, really well with crew. I mean, it makes sense. That's why they did it, but I'm really interested to see it. The card seems really good. Oh no! My tabs got out of order. Then we have Cultivator's Cavern. Wait, did I want to talk about this card? No, I didn't want to talk about this card. Go away. I don't know how that got open. Sorry. That card's really not that good. I don't really want to talk about it. Okay, then we have Skysovereign Consul Flagship. So, 5 mana 6/5 flyer. Okay, I love it. And then you got a crew 3. But then when it ETBs, it deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Like, what? It's like a mini lightning bolt. It's like, okay, I'm just gonna deal 3 damage somewhere, and then I'm casually left with this 6/5 flying thing. Sounds good to me. I like it. Oh man, I'm just, all these mechanics I'm so excited for. Okay, then we have Aradara Express. Okay, it's like 5 mana 8/6s with menace. Like, what? This thing is huge. It's an 8/6. It's a freaking 8/6, and you got a crew 4. Don't care. 8/6s with menace are dumb. I love menace. I'm so glad that they're just like doing everything Menace. This card seems awesome. Great, great big bomb. Okay, then we have Multiform Wonder. This card is really awesome to me. Yes, it's a 5-mana 3/3, but EDTBs and you get 3 energy counters, but then you can pay 1 to give it flying, vigilance, or lifelink. So if you really need evasion, you can give it that. If you really want to make sure you have a blocker, you can give it vigilance. Or if you just need to give it a life, you can do that too. And then you get to pay 1 to buff it, which is awesome. I think this is just so, like yes, it's like multi-purpose. It just does like so many different things. You can use your energy counters however you want to. If you want to buff him and, you know, make him real, real big, you can definitely use the energy counters sparingly, or you can use them all at once, like whatever you want to do. Overall, card seems really great. I like it. Okay, then we have Chief of the Foundry. Yeah, you know what? If you're doing artifact strategies, this card is really good. Giving your team +1/+1. Yes, it's other artifact creatures, but if you're playing like a ton of artifact, making those Thopter tokens that you make 2/2s that are flyers are so, so good. Definitely something that you're going to want to look out for. If you're in an artifact strategy, you need some Chief of the Foundries. They're great. Okay, then we have Foundry Inspector. Again, this is the same thing. If you're doing artifact synergies, definitely want a card that you're going to want to pick up because artifacts cost 1 less to cast. Really, really good. Card's great. It's also a 3/2, which is awesome. And the last card I want to talk about is Snare Thopter. Guys, it's a 4-mana 3/2 flying haste. Is it not anything crazy? No, but I love me some awesome flyers, and it's got haste. It's also got a really nice body. It's a 3/2. Yeah, 3/2 flyers for 4. Awesome. I love it. Yes, that was it, guys. That was it for talking about multicolored and artifact cards in Kaladesh. Let me know what you guys are excited for. Set looks really, really awesome, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.